All right, we are going to get into a beautiful one here in Divine Divinity. And we're going to do a little quick sound check. Make sure everything's coming in nice and smooth. And this is our first episode. Okay, I got it pulled up. We're looking good. If you've never played this is a gorgeous one right here. This is absolutely gorgeous. So we're going to be playing on hard mode. And we're going to start off with a new character here.
I'm a bad boy, but you have to be to survive.
I am strong, as a man should be.
A strong mind and a grasp of magic.
I am strong.
And actually, let's configure it slightly before we start here. Just to make sure the configuration is good. We'll test that out. Yeah, that looks good. So hopefully we don't run into any bugs. I think we'll be good though.
I'm a bad boy, but you have to be to survive on the streets. To live in the...
A strong mind and a grasp of magic.
They say there are only
normally
two ways
they
of living for a poor girl on the
Speak.
streets. Prostitution or...
I am
They
strong.
say their
as a
dialogue. I'm
man
not sure
should
why they're
be.
not doing it this
A
time, but
strong mind and a grasp of magic are all a man really needs.
the biggest
to
thing
fight.
is I think
Who says men are stronger than women? I bested the village blacksmith at wrestling when I was 15, and
I am strong, as a man should
They call me a witch because I'm a woman, and an enchantress because...
They say there are only two ways of living for a poor girl on the streets.
who says men are stronger
thinking
than
who we're
women?
going to start
I
with.
bested the village blacksmith at wrestling when I was...
A strong mind and a grasp of magic are all a man really needs to fight evil.
We might go heavy on the
I've
magic,
seen an aged mage wither a mighty warrior with a simple word and a gesture.
which would make this hard playthrough
mage
even
alive.
more difficult.
Using
I am strong, as a man should be.
So this would be like
a
an
strong mind
extremely
and a
hard
grasp of
playthrough.
magic are all a man really needs to fight evil. I've seen an
So
aged
let's go
mage
with that.
wither a
Let's-
mighty warrior with a simple
let's
word
go
and a
with
gesture. Such a mage will I be.
This
Using
picture
magic
here
to remake
for
the
our
broken
portrait.
land.
And we're going to put our name as perfect. And we're going to play on hard mode. So we kind of skipped the intro, but the intro, essentially you're just wandering along a path and then you get knocked unconscious by some orc bandits. And this is where the game starts you off at. And we're going to definitely have the always run on, make it a little bit quicker. So right now we are starting off completely bare. Okay, something is not quite right with the sound here. Interesting. I wonder why the sound is slightly off. Oh, I know why. It's not the actual game, it's actually the it's actually on my end, what I can hear, I'm pretty sure. I figured it out. It was actually me. It was on what I could hear. It's not what's coming through on the actual game. Because I have my, I'm rocking the headset today. Perfect. Okay, so we start off down here. And you'll get the gist of this game as we go through. But right now we have 2 spells. Summon Vermin, which is just a little rat. Really doesn't do anything, it's just kind of a buffer. It gives something to the enemy to attack. And Meteor Strike, which is going to be our main offensive spell here. And we're definitely going to be looting everything we can loot.
Ah, my friend, you're awake at last. How are you feeling? My name is Joram. I'm one of the healers here. As to how you got here, well, it's an odd tale. 3 days ago, while I was searching for your welcome.
So this
And
healer,
don't be glum, whatever your
he
problems
found
are.
us
If I
unconscious
hadn't
on the
found
side
you
of the
when I
road,
did,
and he brought
with
us
the
back
help
here
of
to
good
help us
fortune
out.
and a cat, you're in my house in Alaroth, a small community of healers. In normal times, this place would be bustling with activity, but things have been rather quiet due to the recent... You mean apart from the orc bandits infesting the woods, and the fact that we've lost contact with the source? Well, our leader, Mardanius by name, seems to have gone... How should I... Yes, that's the only way to put it. He's constantly raving about dark chambers and evil spirits, and he thinks everybody is a servant of the dark powers. If I didn't know any better, I'd say he's been possessed by a demon. But that's good of you, my friend. And I don't want to sound rude, but we are, after all, professional healers. If we can't help him, I follow the street outside my house, a little bit to the south. Before you go, Oh, you're very welcome. He lives in the south.
Okay, so this guy, this Joram, he's the one that found us on the side of the road unconscious and brought us back to his place to rest up. And this is where we start our adventure. And we just found out from him that we are in a community of healers here, and the main healer, he has apparently gone crazy. One cool thing about this game is the lore. It is just limitless, the amount of books and things that you can read. But we're not going to be going in depth like that. I do want to take this chest. Another cool thing about this game is you can move stuff around. You see how we're moving it around? I'm going to take this chest, put it in my inventory, go back down here, and put it right there. So now, down here in this little room I've got 2 chests I can use. Which is essentially, that room is going to be our basis.
Mardanius, my poor old friend. What are you doing outside? What? Oh, it's you, Lan... Shaloi! You're raving, Mardanius. You must take... But Nemesis is near. We must be vigilant. We must be pure. We must behave. Oh...
Okay, so this is the head healer here, and apparently he's just lost his mind. So we're going to figure out what's wrong with him. And that might make everybody in this village like us a little bit more. So Let's just do some exploring here. Alright, an empty house that has a magic mirror, a book, and there's something behind there. You don't have to move those, but leather leggings, okay. And you got to remember we are playing on hard mode, so this is going to be a slow game on uploads and playstyle. Because it's going to be a bear to get through this. This game is very difficult on hard mode. We'll talk to this guy. So this dwarf healer here, he's got a patient over here. That he's looking to heal. And oh, we got to be careful taking stuff, because I forgot in this game, if they see you taking stuff, they'll get mad at you. You can see that when you highlight them and you see their name, just below you'll see it says neutral 0. That's their initial attitude towards you. The better attitude they have, the better prices that you get. And we don't want to upset any vendor. And all the healers in this starting village, they're all vendors. But we are going to be taking stuff, because we need... Okay, he just come out here, so let's go ahead and grab what we can here before he
The door
sees
appears.
us.
How wonderful!
Oh, he didn't see us. Nice. Okay, he's just got some books here. I would like to get these 2 knives here at least. You see how we threw it outside? Sometimes you can do that. Sometimes they don't get mad if you move their items, but sometimes they do get mad if you move their items. So we took some of that guy's items. Oh, we're getting some goodies here. Just exploring the starting village here, talking to everybody. And pillaging what we can. Without them getting upset, of course. Okay, let's save. I do need to remember you need to save often in this game. Okay, this guy is not home right now. So we can actually... Ooh, we got a new tunic. Nice. That was actually a pretty good pick for this early in the game here. Okay, those plant right here. If we take some, well, if we take some of these plants, it will help us with a quest later. So see, his opinion is now -10 because he said, "What are you doing in the garden? Get out of the garden." So that guy has, well, he's got a -20. But it was worth it because we wanted to grab one of these plants for a quest later. We'll grab those empty flasks. Okay. Huh. You can kind of hear some orcs outside the village. And this village is surrounded by orcs. But as long as you're inside here, you're not going to get attacked by orcs.
Mordania's my friend. Oh, look. Oh, dear me.
Doom and destruction!
No, it's me.
I will not drink your foul brew, Theliran. Do you really think you can fool me? Taste my power!
No, Mardanius, no.
So the main healer, he's really lost his mind. He's even attacking his own friends. How can I help you? Only Martinis can get rid of this spell. You have to get inside the house. Okay, we'll see what we can do. His door's locked, but there's another way in his house. We just go in this little cellar here. A little skeleton in here, okay.
The container appears locked.
As long as you have your weapon equipped, you can break open any locked barrel. You don't ever need to use a lockpick on a barrel.
That was agreeable.
Oh, some wine, thank you very much. We're actually doing really good with the early game loot here. So we've convinced this guy, hey, you just froze your friend. You need to unfreeze him. Are you alright? He really likes us now. See, he's helpful. Rating of 70. Is there something that could be done in the catacombs? Let's have him identify this axe. Well, first we need to trade. Let's sell all of our alcohol we picked up to him for gold. And then we'll have him identify this axe here. Which is actually really good. For a starting axe, plus 16 to magic, that is perfect for our character. So that was worth it. So let's sell him some other junk that we've picked up. I might keep that new dirk for now. New quarterstaff is not bad either, but it's only 5 to 10 damage. The dirk is better than that, because the dirk is 5 to 16. We want to sell enough to get our whatever gold we can back from him. Sell that broom. Perfect. Thank you very much. Okay, now this guy's house open. We can pillage what we need out of here. I like that picture.
Locked.
There's a key there, though.
I haven't found the right key for this lock.
So we're not going to be picking up too much garbage, because it gets to a point where it's not worth your time to be picking up every little piece of garbage.
That was agreeable.
Okay. Got some boots. Alright, so now filter these. Okay, so he's got a patient too. So the lizard healer has got a patient, and the dwarf healer, they both have patients. But both of them are saying, oh, well, we can't heal him because if we heal one, then the other one will die. Because apparently there's only one more healing gem left. However, we have a trick to turn that 1 into 2. Okay, let's take this chest and move it out here. And it only had an empty flask in it. There's some stuff in them barrels. Ooh, a stamina potion. I gotta get in the habit of not picking up garbage. It's so easy in this game to just want to grab everything. But then you realize you were wasting so much time grabbing junk. Okay, so here's a trick here. The healing shrine gives you a healing gem. But you have 2 patients in the village that need to be healed. So if you read that book in the room where we picked up that magic mirror, it said that the magic mirror plus water can duplicate something. So what you do here is you take the magic mirror, you throw it in this puddle of water, then you take the healing gem, which is the only one that thing will ever spawn, you throw it in the water, and just like that, you get 2 healing gems. So now we can heal both of those patients. We have enough to heal Simon and Verlat. And here's the entrance to the catacombs. We will unlock that later. Let's go up to the dwarf guy first here. Go to his patient.
How wonderful!
Give him a healing gem. So we've healed that patient. And with our second gem... So it took me forever to figure that out. How to do this to where you can heal both of them. And give him the second healing gem. And boom, just like that. We've healed both of them. So now we can talk to the lizard healer and the dwarf healer and see what they say about that. Good news, I found a way to heal both Simon and Otho's patient.
Superb!
The lizard guy really liked that. And as a reward, he taught us a spell. Restoration. So this spell, you cast it, and it heals your health. That's a must-have spell right there. That's one of, like, especially playing on hard mode, which I've never beaten this game on a hard. I have beaten it on normal a very long time ago. So let's go talk to the dwarf guy again and tell him, hey, we healed both of the patients. I found a way to heal both Verlat and Gomo's patient. You know, I'll have to reconsider my opinion about you. So he was mad at us, -20, but now he's neutral, +17. So we're done talking to him for the moment. Our map. So far, this is what we've explored. There's a little bit more room. We haven't explored the top right of the village or the top left. Let's look at the top left. I don't know if there's even anything up here. Some bunny rabbits and a little gate, or a little garden. So not really. Nothing much. And I'm going to try and be as complete as I can on this playthrough when we do play this game. So now, our next step, check out this house over here. At the bottom down here, which actually...
You can't do that. I need the stuff right now. Look how my hands are shaking.
You didn't pay me for the last delivery, old man.
From now on, it's
Good
gold
combine.
on the barrelhead before you get your herbs. Understood?
Please, I'll pay you as soon as I get the money myself. I haven't had many customers because of the damned orc raiders in the woods, but I'll sell something soon, I promise.
George, don't waste my time. If you don't have the gold to pay me, you don't get your herbs. End of story.
Look, perhaps I'll tell my colleagues about your little secret, huh? You wouldn't like that now, would you? Please, just a little bunch on credit, I'm begging you.
Look at you, George. You're pathetic. Send for me if you get my money before the cold shakes get you.
What are you staring at? Out of my way, jackanapes. We could say nice hat, or I wonder what you will look like with my dagger sticking out of you. Let's go with that option. He just walks off. So this guy, this George guy in here, seems like a drug addict. Which, if you remember, those plants that we took out of that garden while we were up there, that's the drug. Oh, that fellow just left is one of my suppliers. Okay, so he's gonna bring you into his room. He wants you to go in his room so he can show you what the plant looks like that he wants you to take. When he does that, it's an opportunity to
It's quite securely locked.
gank everything he has.
I have too much to carry. I must drop some items first.
Yes, I know I'm encumbered, but
Superb! I have too much to carry. I must drop some items first.
so we just cleaned out his store while he was in here waiting for us. So we'll come in here.
There it is, next to the table. Don't move it. It's very fragile.
So he came in here because Divinity, that's the plant he wants us to steal from that elf's garden. But we already got it. We just didn't tell him we already had it. So he's going to kind of watch us here. And we've got to be careful in how we move stuff around here. Yeah, because he doesn't like it when you move stuff around. So what we're going to do, we're going to throw this key and this chest. He's getting pretty upset because we're moving stuff around. But mission accomplished, though.
I have too much to carry. I must... Superb! I have too much to carry. I must drop some items first.
We got the chest and that key out of there. I happen to have some of these herbs on me. Here, you can have them. So right now he's negative 18 because he got mad because we were removing some of his merchandise. Vendors hate when you move stuff around in their shop, which is kind of a neat mechanic. Oh, now he's really happy because we gave him his drugs. That's funny. Funny how that changed your opinion of us, didn't it? Okay, let's... Alright, we need to identify something we picked up. We got a few things here. Let's identify these boots. You know what? We actually need level 1 identify. I hate to waste a skill point on it, but right now we just need 1 skill in that. It's going to save us a lot of headache on having to identify all of these level 1 items that we could just be selling for a profit.
How wonderful.
So we're going to learn that, and we're going to put our strength up to 5, or plus 5 to 15, just so we can be able to wield that axe. We are a wizard, but we need some kind of melee weapon to rock with for the moment. So let's look at our inventory.
I have too much to carry. I must drop some items first. I
Monk
have too much
spear
to
is
carry.
good.
I must drop some items first.
So we're
I
going to
have too
keep
much
this
to carry. I
axe,
must drop some items first.
and we might keep the monk
I
spear
have too much to carry.
for
I
now.
must drop some items first.
Everything else. A new dagger. Everything else we're going to sell. Okay, this armor is new tunic, 20 armor, durability 8 out of 13. This leather armor has
I have too much to carry. I must
more
drop some
armor.
items first.
7 out of 12, 40.
I have too much to carry.
Those
I
are
must
much
drop
better
some items
shoes.
first.
Okay, so we're going to identify that armor. And we're going to sell everything else. So have you identify the armor. Ooh. That was a score right there. Okay, let's trade some goodies here. Let's get rid of some of this junk we're holding on to. We won't be picking up stuff like that. We'll keep the dirk. Just in case we run into any durability issues. In the beginning, you can run into that issue where your weapon wears out and it doesn't work anymore. As the game goes on, not so much. Wow, that sword's worth 912. We don't even have that much gold. New knife. Damage 4 to 12. And our dirk is 5 to 16. So we'll sell the knife. Sell that quarterstaff. We're going to keep that monk spear. Sell this armor. Sell that armor. Sell those shoes. Perfect. And balance it out with the gold. So we got most of his gold. Perfect. And the vendors, you don't have to worry about selling to them and getting all of their gold. Because they get gold. Like when we come back and see him again, he'll have gold. He'll have more gold. They consistently refill their amount of gold that they have. That is beautiful. Now, it seems like we're getting a little OP, but believe me, we're not playing on hard mode. We're going to be struggling. I like the look of that spear, though. Man, I like the look of that spear. Oh, you can actually equip your shield while you use the spear. Ooh. Ooh. I like it. So we'll rock the axe for a minute. You know what? I like the spear. I like the look of the spear more for our wizard warrior here. Oh, there's a kitty. Well, hello there, kitty. You look lonely. Come here. Oh, there's a little kitty following us around. Okay. We've just started the game. We've already got 495 gold. But we did loot the entire village pretty good. So right now we're going to go back to our little home spot here. And we are going to go ahead and put that empty flask in there. Store that in there. Okay. So let's explore the right side of the village, which I think is... Yeah, that's the bottom. So all we've got left is just to explore the right side over here. And then we can head down to the catacombs to look for a cure for that Mardanius guy. There's a couple houses here. Destroyed cudgel. Every little bit counts. Especially at the beginning of the game. Oh, nice of them to hide that key in the barrel.
Superb!
So what is in here? Worn cudgel, a book, and down the hatch. So there was a little bit in these barrels. Not too much. Whatever's in most of these containers, I'm pretty sure it's just randomly generated. You could use that house as kind of a little home base, but I prefer the starting point. It's got a bed right there. It's a nice little room. You can put chests in there, organize it. And it's a little bit quicker to walk out and talk to all the vendors. Okay.
Here lies Esmeralda, wife to Jake. May she...
Okay, that's obviously locked. So let us check this last house out before we head to the catacombs. But I got a feeling
That was agreeable.
that must have been that key we just found in the graveyard there. Alright, don't pick up that garbage. And anytime you see a bunch of boxes like this stacked up, that usually means it's trying to hide something. So you can move them out the way, and you can see there's a hatch down there. It's not always the case, but, you know, So this is one of those points in the game, if you ever play this game, and you have played it in the past, this zombie down here is one of those points in the game where you're like, what the heck? Because you just started the game. We're so weak. You know, we're only level 2. And we just started this game. And we come down here. And you come down here when you start the game and you find this zombie and he just rocks you. And it's like, what the heck? So playing on hard mode, I have very low expectations of us being able to take this guy out. However, we do have our magic. So this zombie Jake is mad that you come down to his house. So my tactic here is going to be cast the rat vermin as a distraction and then start pounding him with fire magic, which actually works. He did kill our rat summon. You see how that worked? The little rat. See, people, they're sleeping on this. The game gives you what you need. That's the beauty of this game, is you just gotta think. So with the wizard, we cast the little rat as a distraction, and then we just pelt him with as many of our meteors as we can until he gets close. Just like that. See how he got close? So we can get him. We just got to be very selective. And honestly, if we had come down here with some mana potions, we really could get him, because and if we were a little bit more conservative with how we see shooting like that.
My energies are depleted. Let me regain my
see, now
strength.
we're out of mana. So now we'll have to see if we can just... Yeah, we won't be able to do it. Nice. But no, we can actually do it. We just need to get a couple mana potions and come back down here. So load that back up. So we actually got this guy in the bag. Playing as the mage makes him a whole lot easier at the beginning of the game. So let's come over here, grab a... I'm surprised we didn't pick any up yet. So we're going to need your mana potions, my friends. Or friend. Tell you what. We do have... Sell those stamina potions. And... sell that dirk. Perfect. Nice. Okay, so we just bought... And I forgot to put that sword in the box. I meant to put that in the box to save it for later. So now we have plenty of mana in reserve to deal with this guy. And we might not even have to summon the rat, but I think we will to start off with. Perfect. Now we'll let him come out. There's our rat as distraction. And if you hold control while you're attacking, it will target automatically. Oops. I hit the wrong button. I hit the melee button. But this is a trick to use here in this game. So we're not going to summon the rat. Not right that second. Let him come out. Okay, now we take this. He's always going to target the rat first. I don't know why he does that, but it gives us ample opportunity to taking this guy out this early in the game. Because usually you gotta, like, this guy, he usually is kind of a moment for, like, oh, well, I need to get tougher and then come back. But we better get used to tough fights, because we're playing on hard mode. Oh, yeah, nice. Really gotta watch it. Don't let him get close to us. Sometimes you get a big line of sight, and sometimes it doesn't let you target it.
I must rest before I can use another spell.
See, now we've got plenty of mana potions, so... Wow. That was tricky right there. You can kind of see how he changes directions too. It'll kind of mess with you. We've got him. He is dodging everything. That is so funny. Nice. Ooh. Smoked him. That was a big chunk. That just gave us a level, and it almost gave us 2 levels. You can see this green bar, we're almost to an additional level. So we got like a level and a half just from that guy. So we're going to up our intelligence up here, because we need more mana. And definitely going to save. That was nice. That's usually one of the enemies that, when you start the game off, you got to come back later. You know, you got to get a little bit stronger.
Locked.
And come back later. And he was hiding a little potion there and a little bit of gold. Nice. I think I'm digging the look of the spear a little bit more than the axe, as far as a melee weapon.
Here lies the late unlamented.
Perfect. So as far as quest goes, time to head to the catacombs. first, we have to unlock the entrance. All these things I know because I've played this game already years ago, but if you're not sure, you just listen to what people are saying, and also by reading, and you'll figure most everything out. Oh, you have something for me? A little pyramid. So Landlord, he gave us a little pyramid. And if we can find the second pyramid, you can use them to transport back and forth. Which you'll see that mechanic. Because it's in our inventory. And all you do is you want to keep one in your inventory and the other one wherever you want to keep going back and forth to. So for example, when we get the second one, we're going to put it in the basement down there with those two chests we have plus the bed. So we can go back there and rest anytime we need to. But first we have to find the second teleporter pyramid. He didn't want to find it because he's scared where it might take you to. But we have no fear. Because we have the save option. See, that little elf guy, he didn't have the saves option. So before we head down to the catacombs here to try and figure out what's wrong with Mardinius, we're going to get that other pyramid. So drop and use. And we just got dropped amongst a bunch of archers. Skeletal archers. But our mage just made quick work of him. So here's the other teleporter stone. We don't want to touch it, because if we touch it, if you touch it, it just takes you back to this one. Do you see how it works? What we want to do is we want to take this one, drag it and put it in our inventory, and we found the second. We found the second pyramid, teleporting pyramid. So now that we have the second one, we need to get out of here somehow. So let's see if there's a way out. Oh, a little rain. I'll take it. Not very effective with our spear, are we? Not very effective with our spear. See, this is the restoration spell. You see our health? You spend a little bit of mana and it puts your health up. Well, the spirit's okay, but it's just not ideal. We've just got to remember we're playing on hard mode. So that door's locked. That's probably the lever right there. So let's jump on this portal stone. Oh. Brought us right here. Beautiful. So we now have both teleporting stones. So take that one, put it in our inventory. And now you take one, put it right here. Easy to see. So no matter where we're at, we can use this one and it'll teleport us right here to this room where we can rest in the bed, which we need to do. And also, this chest up here, this will be for things that we want to sell, but we're not selling at the moment, if that makes sense. We're going to switch to the axe. I think the axe does a little bit more damage for us right now. Perfect. So when we tap on it,
Apparently,
it doesn't work because the other one's in our inventory. And we honestly should buy some potions before we head down to the catacombs. At least a couple of healing potions or something. Alright, how many can we get for this axe and this spear? We could get all of them. Perfect. Actually, I changed my mind. We want the mana potions. We're a wizard. Perfect. So we've got 3 red potions, 4 blue potions. This is our equipment. Starting off. And we're going to hold off on using our bonus points for a moment here, our tribute points. We do have a couple of skill points though. Allows you to mix potions. Eventually we want to get this deadly gift, because we are playing on hard mode and we are going to need to make use of that, using those traps. And we need to reach level 7 before we can get Meteor Strike to a higher level. Ooh, level 5 we can do Freeze. This is going to be a main spell for us too. Elemental Bolt is nice. A lot of beautiful magic in this game. So for now, I think we're just going to sit on our skill points. for the moment. Okay, we are now entering the catacombs underneath the starting village of Alaroth. Signed Mardinius. That little book just says, "This is Mardinius. Don't go down to the catacombs. It's too crazy." But we gotta come down here to figure out what's making him go crazy. Goofy old healer. Oh yeah, I can hear skeletons.
I'm not entirely sure what that just did.
Let's see how our axe holds up. Nice. The axe is not too bad. However, using our meteor strike is much more effective.
I can't use that. I'm not able to use that. Sorry, I can't use that. I can't use that. I'm not able to use that.
A little mana potion. And see, one thing about this game too is the enemies don't respawn. So, for example, I just killed these guys in this room. I could technically do this. Use the pyramid. Go back and rest. And come right back fresh. The only thing about that is the only issue with that is you can't rest too often. Like I can't go right back and rest again. There has to be a certain amount of time in game to pass before you're able to go rest again. If that makes sense. So right now, as far as skills are concerned, our next major skill to get is the freeze spell, along with the deadly trap. Let's pick this up. You actually can just click on it. Most things you just touch it and you can pick it up. Sometimes you have to drag it in your inventory, but most of the time you can just touch it. The nice thing about Meteor Strike is you can really, if you start getting a lot of enemies, it'll shoot as fast as you can click. If that makes sense. The spell has a high rate of fire. Which is why it's a mainstay.
Superb!
For our mage warrior here. Not sure where that guy come from. Always want to stay full health. This ain't for the weak, playing on hard mode. There's another magic orb. You have to pick those up when you're down here, because it unlocks it opens up the next area. We're actually making really good progress. Oh, another mana spot. So that door's locked.
I wonder what that did.
That lever unlocks that door. However, this note here shows a picture on lighting the candles. But you know, if we light these candles, you know there's going to be an enemy show up. So we're going to rest. Fill up our mana. Always remember when you come back to put your teleporter stone back in your inventory. You have to develop that habit in this game. So we're going to save right here. And why not? We're going to light all these candles like that picture said. And there's a nasty skeletal warrior, hostile. And he actually went down fairly quick, so he wasn't that scary. Oh, there's some orcs up here. What's your name, orc? Me, Smirik. Me, powerful leader of this clan. Well, what do you want, orc? Me and friends want a magic axe. It's called Slasher. We not find Slasher. We want Slasher. You help. What's so special about this axe you seek? No, not axe. Slasher. You remember. I will see if I can find this axe for you. You go look. Me and friends wait. Very well. So now we need to find an axe called Slasher for this guy, this orc, and he'll reward us. And don't make the mistake of going up this ladder here. If you go up this ladder, you're going to be surrounded by hostile orc forces. These guys are just down here chilling out. They're trying to find a magic axe. So we've accepted his quest. And we're going to see if we can find this magic axe for this guy. Oh, I almost started shooting at that guy. He's one of the orcs. One of the friendly orcs. Okay, over here is an interesting little tidbit. If you read this book here, it talks about a story about a guy who didn't protect this girl and she cursed him. And basically, to sum it up, if you light this candle, it'll summon the undead guy and he'll help you. And when you're done with him, all you gotta do is go back up to the surface and he'll go to rest and you'll complete his quest, essentially. But one thing I've noticed about that guy, if I remember correctly, if you summon him and he kills any enemies, you don't get any XP for it. So we're going to go ahead and clear the area, at least leading to the outside. Then we'll summon him and just let him. We'll leave him outside. That door, that's locked.
The door is locked.
And there's no levers. So this is the part where you need those magic orbs that we picked up. And you place one in each of these pentagrams here. Voila. It opened up the gateway to over here. So we'll go summon that guy and complete his quest.
Appear, my guardian, appear. You failed me once, but you shall fail me no more. My guardian, my untrustworthy protector, will you fail me again? Will you run away and take cover when your lady is in danger? Do you want to prolong your well-deserved curse of never coming to your final rest?
No. Never.
Swear you will do everything in your power to protect your protégé this time. Never to run away in the sight of danger and give your life at last. Only then will you find your rest.
Me. Swear.
Now you have a protector, hero. My former servant will fight by your side, as long as you don't leave these catacombs. Oh, nice to know. So you can technically take this guy with you, You see how he killed one down there, but it didn't give us experience. So you could take him down the stairs with you, deeper into the catacombs, and he can help you out. But you just gotta remember, everything he kills you don't get XP for. So generally what I would do is just take him outside.
Rest.
And now he'll finally go to rest. Perfect. So we got rid of him. And now we can continue on through the catacombs. This is the main grinding area at the beginning of the game. So you clear out the catacombs, you're going to be in pretty good shape. By the time you finish out the catacombs, you're going to have a good figure of where you're at as a player. Let's go ahead and rest. And anything we can dump off in here. Some stuff in there. Perfect. Alright. It's not randomly generated. None of the areas in this game are random. They're all... It is what it is. So let's go up to the top here, and we'll just work our way. Work the left side first. Yeah, this being on hard mode is no joke. And it's a good move to It's always smart as a ranged player, whether you're a wizard or whether you're using magic or archery to kind of stay out of range of the enemy. We are getting quite a few healing potions. See, I'm playing on hard mode. There's going to be so many more enemies. Okay, there's a floor tile here. I got a feeling there's going to be a big baddie down here. Well, maybe not. Oof. There's a bunch of guys in there.
Superb.
Nice, we just got to level up. See, that's kind of smart how we did that. We went in there, aggroed them, and then we pulled back and just kind of targeted in the doorway there. One of them dropped a mole's medal. And we did actually get another level up. And we can do the deadly gift. Also, we can learn the freeze spell. So I'd like to learn the freeze spell now.
That was agreeable.
So now, as far as magic, we have Summon Vermin, Meteor Strike, Freeze, and Restoration. Freeze is going to be something we cast when we get a bigger enemy. Like right here. Perfect example. That Skeletal Guardian. We're going to freeze him. Well, it's not working on him. See, sometimes they might have enough, what do you call it, resistance to where it doesn't work on them. So we'll just have to dance with this guy. Because that guy could probably one-shot us on hard mode. I almost guarantee he could. Need to be a little bit more linear too. Kind of wasted some shots right there. Nice. That was nice. So we just picked up an axe. We don't know if it's the slasher. We'll have to get it identified. Okay, so we cleared out this little bottom room down here. That actually went a lot better than I thought it would on hard mode. So now we can come up here. Where's our pyramid? Haha, you see what I'm saying about the pyramid? If you don't remember to, oh, we left it right there. Okay, well, we found out where we left our pyramid. See, that's an example of why I say you've got to remember to put it back in your inventory every time you pick it up. So we're going to rest, and then right there, we're going to call that episode right there. So that is beautiful right there. We're making excellent progress on that first episode on this game. Excellent progress on that first episode on this game. And we remembered where we put our pyramid. And this time we're going to make sure to put it back in our inventory so we don't forget it. So we'll call that first episode. Until next time, on Divine Divinity, our full playthrough on hard mode, playing as a wizard warrior. Peace.